Welcome to R&R, Relationships in Real Estate. I'm your host, Chris Silva, and this is my beautiful wife, Corey Silva.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here on R&R. Chris and I are the owners of Silva Realty and Silva Lending, and we've been in the real estate and mortgage industry since the early 2000s. We're super duper excited to have you here. Welcome back, everyone. We've definitely missed you all. In case you didn't know, we were under the weather, not a little under the weather, like a lot under the weather with the flu for the last 2 weeks. Flu season is here and we missed the last 2 episodes, but we're back and we're super excited that you're here with us. So thank you so much for your support and for joining us. And now it's the second week of December. 11 more days until Santa Claus is coming to town. Oh my goodness.
December's flying by.
Creeping up.
And I've never seen you so sick before.
It's
so
horrible.
I have been with you now for 27 years. And, you know, women are tough. I give it to you. Men are babies. We get a cold. The world's going to end, right?
Mm-hmm. Wait, can you say that again?
I got no shame in it. There's no shame in this. Yeah, I want to be taken care of when I'm sick. You said it in sickness and in health, right? You're going to take care of me. But Corey, like when she got COVID for the first time, you've only had it once, right?
Yes.
She was down for like 2 days. She slept it off like a champ. She was like back at all the stuff she always does around the house. But this flu took you out for a week.
No,
I've never seen that before.
It was horrible. It was like, it knocked me down. I thought I was getting better and then I started to get worse.
And then you went right back down.
It was 2 weeks. It was horrible.
Because we thought we were going to do the show last week, and then we canceled last second because she couldn't even talk for more than like 10 seconds. You can talk without coughing, having a coughing fit.
Yeah, this cough is no joke. So if you're out there feeling under the weather, I am so sorry. I hope you feel better soon. And if you have not caught the flu yet, please take your immunity boosters.
Every day, twice a day.
Try to stay away from sick people if you can, because the flu season is no joke. And I've talked to a lot of people who've been super sick.
Yeah, with you being sick, I mean, it made me I had to do all the cooking in the house, which meant a lot of takeout, a lot of errand running because, you know, I can make breakfast.
Luckily, he was not sick, so he was able to take care of us. But on top of the flu, our poor kids also, Santino had an ear infection.
Nola had pink eye.
And it was just like, okay, what else? Let's just get it out of our system now. I just want to be healthy. So we're back. We're healthy. Thank you, Lord.
Hallelujah.
So as if December isn't already crazy enough with the illnesses, Chris has a little announcement that he'd like to make.
So just want a big shout out to everybody that watches the show, everybody that supports us, all of our clients. So I think I'm coming up on my 15-year anniversary of having a real estate license.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. It's coming up in May. But we are having not only the busiest December for the history of Silva Realty, but we're having the busiest December I've ever had in my whole 15-year career.
Woo!
That's pretty amazing.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But, you know, it's not because of us. It's because of our clients.
Of course,
You know, we are a family-owned business. We are primarily 100% referrals. That's how our business is run. Mm-hmm. And it's because of you. Everybody watching, and thank you for all your support. Because of you guys, we're having a great December.
Yes. So thank you so much for all of your support. We really appreciate you all. So a couple weeks ago was Thanksgiving. That seems like it was an eternity ago.
It does. It feels like months ago.
We didn't get a chance to talk to everyone about it, but how did your Thanksgiving go? Some of you probably have already forgotten, but drop us a comment. We'd love to hear about it. Anyone, you know, mess up in the kitchen and make something really disgusting that you had a fake that you liked? Or did you make like the bomb meal? Or did you just have the best time ever with your family?
I mean, and do you guys really, because I'm not good at faking stuff. Like if I don't like something, I have no shame in taking one bite and throwing the rest away. I'm not going to eat somebody's experiment that they made on Thanksgiving. It's not happening. I'm not going to do it.
No. Well, what was your favorite part about Thanksgiving this year?
So Thanksgiving was actually really low key this year. Mm-hmm. I think my favorite part was playing with the kids.
Yes.
Because I think I played with them for like 4 straight hours.
Mm-hmm.
So that was definitely my favorite part, was just playing with the kids and having that that one-on-one time with the kids.
That one-on-one time, yeah, it was great. Well, this year we were able to spend time with my family, and then the next day we spent time with my family and your family again, and we hosted Thanksgiving the day after Thanksgiving.
Right.
And the kids were super stoked. As if you guys don't know, they are pretty much plant-based, so they don't eat any meat. But they wanted to help prepare the turkey this year.
So, well, what happened with the turkey we had?
And so the turkey that we had, that Chris bought way ahead of time, did not defrost in time. So we had it in the refrigerator thinking everything would be fine, but that thing was still frozen. And Chris was like, no, it's okay. Just go ahead and start cooking. I'm like, no, you need to clean the inside out. You don't just start cooking it with all those nasty frozen guts inside.
Which, anyhow, it led us to a great find. So here's the new Thanksgiving hack for everybody out there for next year. Do you really have to celebrate Thanksgiving on Thursday?
You don't really have to.
You don't really have to. You could just chill at home, do some takeout, and then get together with your family like on Saturday or something. Because I got a turkey. I was looking for a defrosted turkey, which was really hard to find, by the way.
Because we needed to cook it right then and there. Like, it was go time.
Yeah,
we needed to get it in the oven.
Yeah, Corey was talking about making a ham because...
No, I wasn't. I don't eat ham. You wanted the ham.
Oh, no, you were talking about making a chicken.
Yes.
I was like, girl, we're not eating chicken on Thanksgiving. The hell?
It's a bird.
Anyhow, so I found a turkey, like 13 pounds, for $7. It was $6.50 at Ralph's. There was nothing wrong with it. It was defrosted. They had to move it real quick.
Yes, yes.
Man, I was so excited about this find. I was like, Black Friday is today.
Chris was so excited.
So pumped.
Yeah. So
I like good finds. Like this shirt that I got on right now, $12.99 at Costco. Let me just tell you.
Your life is coming to an end. You now shop for clothes at Costco.
That's when you don't care anymore. You shop at Costco for clothes. That's me. I do it.
You look fine too. Don't give away your secrets.
No shame in it. No shame in saving money. What's wrong with saving money?
There's nothing wrong with saving money, being frugal. That's
absolutely
for sure.
Yeah. Save that money for the kids in retirement.
Is nice quality too.
It's all warm on the inside too. Costco is amazing. I love that place.
Oh my goodness.
It's magical.
It is magical. I'm so happy he goes shopping for us at Costco because then I'm not in there for hours buying things I don't need. Like random things. I know I don't need this, but I'm going to buy it. Like sheets. Why do I always get drawn into the sheet section?
Or pillows.
I don't buy pillows anymore.
No, but you'll be looking at them and sending me pictures of pillows and stuff.
And see, now he's making stuff up because that's what he does.
Well, I
he
do it
finds
too.
stuff. He's like taking pictures. What? You want this? Do you want that?
Which leads me to, did anybody get any great Black Friday deals, Cyber Monday deals? Because I was looking for stuff. Mm-hmm. We're in dire need of a couch. Like there's certain parts of our couch where you sit down and you just fall into the earth. Like the whole couch sinks, and it's because our kids, our nieces, when they're over, they think our couch is a trampoline. And they jump from one side to the next and they're bouncing on that thing.
They used to do that a lot. Yeah.
They still do it.
Every now and then.
They still do it. I don't care because the couch has had it. Mm-hmm. And we've been waiting, wait till the kids are a little bit more mature before we go invest money in some furniture.
Right.
But I'm ready. So I was looking this Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I was looking for my dream in life. I'm a simple man. I just want a recliner. Just one. Just for me. I just want the old school recliner. Sit back. Just veg in my living room. I can't do that in my living room now because that couch is lumpy. There's no comfortable place in our living room to hang out.
Chris wants some ugly, big old, robust recliner in our living room, which is not that big. So you have to be very careful with what type of furniture you put in there to make it all fit. I'm just going to have this one recliner in there.
So Corey,
it needs to look nice.
Corey has this color scheme that I have to follow. So I have to find tan and like white or light colored furniture. So I have to get a couch, like a 3-seater or 4-seater.
I have a plan.
And then I have to have 2 recliners or chair. She wants chairs. She doesn't want recliners, but I'm getting a recliner.
I want chairs. He wants a recliner.
I'm getting a recliner. It's happening.
How many people have recliners? I would love to hear about what style you went with because it's really hard to find like a good quality chair, right? And I'm afraid to buy online because then what if we get it in the house and then you hate it and it's too lumpy for you?
There's nothing I'm going to hate more than what we already have in our house. Nothing.
Our dog has literally taken over our couch now.
Not only
I
has she
walked
taken over the
downstairs.
couch, she had some pillows today. She had the pillows.
She had the
laid on
pillow
pillows
like propped up on her head like it was her own little bed. She's just sitting there chilling, all cozy on our couch.
The weirdest dog.
Oh my goodness. So, have we done any Christmas shopping yet? Have you done any for me?
Have I done any? No.
No.
So it's not. I mean, look, we've been together a long time. I can't tell you guys how many times I've went shopping for Corey for Christmas the day before Christmas. It happens. It happens, right? So
I don't even
around.
need anything. I don't. I don't need any gifts.
All right, you guys heard it here first. That really means you better get your ass to shopping right now today.
All I want for Christmas is you.
You got me.
Twinkle in the eye.
So, no, I got to do some shopping. I mean, you know how I am. It's so weird just because I'm not a big gift guy, right? Like I don't want a lot of things myself. Right. So I have to remind myself to get motivated to go buy Christmas gifts for you and the kids, right? What I love about this year and what I think a lot of people should do out there, because look, times are tough. The economy's tightening up. Inflation's through the roof. Like it's not probably a good idea to go blow all your money during Christmas, right?
Right.
I feel like that's what's happened my whole life. Like my grandparents, my parents, they would like whatever little money they had.
They spend it on Christmas.
They spend it on Christmas, and then you start off the year broke.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's not cool.
Right? So what we're doing in my family this year is instead of everybody exchanging gifts, we're doing a white elephant. You buy one gift, that's it. We're going to have a white elephant party. It's going to be a good time. And you're spending $50 as opposed to spending like $600, right?
Right, on everybody.
And that's what everybody should do. And don't be the jerk. Don't let this be you, where you have an agreement with your family members that you're not buying each other gifts.
And then you go and you buy everybody a gift.
You go buy everybody a gift.
You make them feel bad.
And then you make them feel bad they didn't get you one. Don't do that. It's not like a good thing to do. It might make you feel good, but it makes everybody else feel terrible. So don't do that. So I'm excited to buy that gift. Maybe I'll buy it today because I don't know when else I'm gonna have time, right? But I like gag gifts for White Elephant. Those are
those are the best.
The best gifts. So we'll see. We'll have some feedback, after Christmas and see how that went.
Honestly, after looking at all the Cyber Monday and the Black Friday deals, there's not really any deals out there anymore. I feel what is this? I just feel like it's any other day.
Well, it's watered down because instead of having a true Black Friday one day, it's like a week now.
Yeah, they're like, oh yes, it's still Black Friday, and it's like 4 Fridays after Black Friday.
They're like, we extended it another day, another day, another day, and then Cyber Monday, and they start extending that. And then now I'm seeing
now they have like the 12 days of Christmas deals. Like they have all these different spins on it.
And they're going to have the year-end deals, right? And they're going to have the New Year deals.
It's just too much. It just sounds like take all my money deals. Yeah. Well, we have, just so you know, I've pretty much finished our shopping for the kids. I've done everything online one night. Perfect. Great. I just had them go through and tell me what they like. So we're pretty much almost done with that. And last minute, we were getting gifts for the family that we adopted.
2 families.
2 families, actually. So if you're able to, try to help out with other families who may be in need, because not everybody gets to have a nice Christmas. So that's what we're doing this year. We've sponsored 2 families, adopted 2 families. So
I want to talk about that a little bit because I have to give a huge shout out to Brian Border. He's the main guy of Loan Depot in all of Santa Cruz. He's the top guy, right? And I want to talk about him because he won't talk about himself. And he's not. He does good deeds, him and his wife, because they're good people, right? And I don't care why anybody's motivated to do a good deed. If they want to adopt a family, great. But I want to give him a shout out because I think this is his 3rd year in a row adopting a family. You'll never see him post about it. He won't talk about it. And we were texting back and forth last night, and he goes, "Man, I'm so happy. Thanks again for reminding me about this. I can't believe that the family that I got, everybody they wanted like a hoodie and a pair of shoes."
Yep.
Right? And he goes, "Man, I want to share this with my 13-year-old because they need to know like what's important. Like people are really struggling and they just want some basic necessity items.
They just want to be warm and have some shoes.
And that's why I love this Heart Holidays, because these are real people. You know where the that what you're doing is going right to a family that needs it.
Right.
There's nobody putting their hand in the pot and keeping gifts or keeping money. This is all going to people that need it right away.
Absolutely.
And I love that. And a big shout out to April Rego, because without her and without Sal Frias at Golden Valley, we wouldn't know about any of this stuff.
Right.
And then before them, Cindy Takamoto, who used to be the social worker there. But I love being involved with that school. I love helping the community. And I'm glad we're always on the same page with it.
For sure.
I don't have to worry about telling you about it. And you were like, dude, we need to get on this shopping. So thank God Corey did all the shopping for me last night. Thank God.
So we're going to go do the pickups today and deliver it to the school. So if you find it in your heart and you have like even just a little spare change, any little bit will help. Try to do a good deed this season.
Yeah, because even though the school is out on Friday, there's kids that still contact the school, or parents that still contact the school while they're out, because they have their social worker's number. They have April's number. So even if it's too late to adopt a family, but if you guys would want to get like a $50 gift card, and it's usually like Walmart is good, Marshalls, or you could get more for your money.
Yes.
Like Old Navy maybe, but now they're not. They're kind of expensive now, right?
Expensive,
so like Marshalls or Walmart are really good places that you guys could get gift cards, and it's going to go right to a family that needs it, and it can help them out during this couple weeks that they're out of school, because you might not think about this, but I used to think about this when I was a kid. The 2 weeks that these kids are out of school, it might be harder for them to find 3 meals in a day. Right. So it's really important if you guys could help out. Not to bring the show down, but I just got to talk about it because it's real life. It happens, right?
Absolutely. And Lulu's here. Hi, Lulu. She said, hey, guys, miss you. We miss you so much.
I got to talk to my sis. I called her yesterday. I talked to her for like 20 minutes.
Oh, lucky.
She was very depressed because she stopped watching. She finished all 13 seasons, I think it is, of Supernatural.
That girl loves Supernatural.
She loves her. Since she was a kid, she loves Supernatural.
She's so cute. I think I started watching that because they were into it as kids. Oh my goodness.
So you got our holiday cards out, right?
Yeah. So the holiday cards were ordered. Yay. I'm actually not waiting till the very last minute. They went out in the mail today. Everyone, you will be receiving holiday cards soon. And if you are planning on sending out holiday cards, please send them to me, because I love holiday cards. They like warm my heart. They
Corey,
literally hang on the wall.
Yes.
Till after Valentine's Day.
Yeah, you have them up there till March sometimes.
I love
Corey,
them.
She is so excited. I mean, sometimes she doesn't check the mail for a week. And but when it's like the season, she's checking the mail because she can't wait to see the holiday cards. And it's great that you're sending them out now, because it reminds people, it triggers them to send one back sometimes.
I think sometimes people just don't send out cards unless they receive one.
Which is fine.
But I'm like old school. Like I got my list and everybody on the list is getting one. So please send me a card. I want to see you and your families and read your cute little notes about the holidays. It's so cute. I love it. That's like my little joy. Those are my gifts. My little Christmas. And I don't have that many yet this year.
We got like 6 of them or something.
That's not a lot.
It wasn't enough to hang up. It wasn't enough to hang up yet.
I know they're just sitting out, and I'm looking at the little
It's like
cards.
you almost set up like an ofrenda of.
It's like an ofrenda
of all the holiday cards. So we're not there
funny.
yet. So please send us your holiday cards. We would love to see them and hang them on our wall.
Mm-hmm. So speaking of the Christmas and holiday spirit, our Christmas lights finally have gone up on the house this past weekend. Woo!
It was tough.
And it was cold out there.
It was cold out there.
Windy.
It was the first day we were outside, like doing stuff like that in
Hacking
weeks.
up a lung.
In weeks.
Yeah.
So we took forever this year. Usually we're like right after Thanksgiving, boom, that Friday, Black Friday, we spend decorating. So we had decorated the inside right away. Not completely, just like some Christmas stuff. Didn't get the tree up. Didn't have any Christmas lights up until this last weekend.
Yeah, and this past Friday we finally went and got a Christmas tree. So that was fun. I don't know though. I have some ideas about Christmas trees. Yeah.
Well, what's going on?
We do have a video. I don't know. We're going to have that coming up next week, I guess.
Oh.
Family video.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. But with Christmas tree industry, like, what are you all thinking about the Christmas tree industry? Okay. If it was up to me, just take out my fake tree. I will put some essential oils in a little diffuser that smells like pine, and I'll fake everyone and make them think that that's a real tree. I'll, fool myself as well. But so we were like, let's go get a real tree this year.
Right.
Let's, get into the spirit. Why are they like almost $200 for a tree? And it wasn't even a big tree. Inflation.
I mean, look.
It's crazy.
I understand it. I see where you're coming from. But just think about these. They're 9 times out of 10. And what I actually really love about Christmas tree lots, so I'm going to play devil's advocate here and be away on the other side, is in my experience, and I could be wrong, but in my experience, most of the time, those things are family-run businesses.
The one we go to is family run.
It is family-run.
Yes.
I love that, right? And it's always like young guys that are out there working hard for tips.
Yes.
They're making minimum wage plus tips, and they're trying to earn money for maybe their girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, right? Family for gifts for Christmas. So I have no problem with that. And then this place, I can't remember the name. Do you remember the name of the lot?
Frosty something. It's over on...
It's on Old Orchard.
Old Orchard and
near
right before Lions.
and Wiley, in between.
I do have to tell you, though, I love going to that lot.
I love that lot.
We pulled up, and the guy literally popped up like a little elf right next to our window with candy canes ready for the kids.
Gave the kids candy canes.
It was so sweet.
And it sets the tone. Like, you're like, wow, I'm so happy I came, right?
Yes.
So I had a good experience there. Sure, the prices were crazy.
Right.
Like $200 for a tree is insane. I get it. But, $6 for a gallon of milk is insane also.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
That's
It's just
true.
everything costs more money now.
Right.
Right? So I get that whole part, but I do love the experience. I love that the kids are running around and like you don't even know where they are. And that's a big deal for us to not have our eyes on our kids the whole time.
Right.
Because they're having so much fun playing hide and go seek behind the trees.
Yes.
We let our kids pick the tree. I mean, it's not like they're going to pick $1,000 tree. It's like, all right, we're getting a 7 to 8 foot tree. You guys get any tree that you want.
Right.
They love to do that.
It's the experience.
It's the experience of it.
Oh, hi, Nicole. She's
How you
here.
doing, Nicole?
Thanks for joining us. I miss you. I hope I get to see you soon. But yeah, I think that's where the cost goes in. It's the experience that you're paying for, right?
Right. And
The nostalgia of them going and picking out a tree.
I don't think these guys, the Christmas tree lot owners driving away at the end of the day in a Lamborghini. The guy's just trying to make a living.
That's
right.
true. That's
so
true.
so I'm not going to fault them on the tree cost. Sure, it's expensive, but everything's expensive right now. So, but anyhow, I think it's a great experience. I love the tradition of it. I wish we would have been able to go out there sooner, but we were sick.
Yeah.
So I hate that we're only going to enjoy a Christmas tree for like 2.5 weeks. But
Yeah.
it's all good.
Well, I was the one thing I was really interested in is I asked them, like, when do these trees come out? Like, I know you have them on the lot and there's some in the back as you're bringing them out. Like, how often do you get new deliveries? And all those trees have been sitting there since Thanksgiving.
Right.
So,
but they're constantly watering them.
They're watering
Not
them,
only from the base, but they're spraying them too because they could drink the water from the leaves as well. So they do a good job. I mean, the tree's in great shape. Mind you, we've had that tree since what, the 9th?
It was
Like a week, 5 days?
ago.
Since Friday. So all we did was put lights on it. We haven't put any ornaments on it. We've been so busy this year.
There's just not enough time in the day.
But you know what's so cool is like, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
And what I love a million things about you.
Oh, thank you.
But one of the things I really, really love about you is you don't sweat the small stuff, right? Don't sweat the small stuff. It's not a big deal. Look, if the kids were really pushing to decorate the tree, we'll take out the ornaments and they could put them up themselves.
Right.
That's another thing. We let the kids decorate the tree.
I know. How are some of these parents, like, I know there's some moms are like, okay, cringing the whole time that the kids are putting the ornaments on the tree.
They want that Facebook, social media shot of like this beautiful tree, right?
Like
perfect. Our tree's not going to look like that. Like our tree is the ornaments are about as tall as our kids. So that's where they're going on the tree. The top is like pretty naked.
No, the top is all like the fancy ones that are breakable. I put those to the
Well,
top.
it's because you don't let the kids put those on the tree.
Right.
That's
so
why.
they do all the other ones. And they're usually like handmade ornaments that they make that are all on it. We don't
Right.
have like a theme on our tree. It's just
There's no
festive.
theme. We used to have like a Disney theme back in the day. We still have Disney ornaments, but there's really no theme now.
No,
it's just a
no.
bunch of stuff.
Who else goes all out like for their trees? Do you have certain themes? Because I see some people, they do like different themes within their house. They have multiple trees where
Some
they
people
get
go all out.
where they get either like artificial trees, or some people go all out and get real trees, but like for each room. Who does that? I would love to see. Like, send us some pictures.
So Nicole says her daughter Ella does the bottom of the tree and she does the top, which is cool.
I love that. Hey, Urvashi's here. Hi,
Urvashi.
Urvashi. Yeah, it's so fun. I love the holidays and all the little traditions. I mean, like our kids, they have so much fun making ornaments every year. We have so many handmade ornaments and there's never enough.
And mind you, I'm married to like a future hoarder. So everything our kids ever made, we have it. Like we
Yes.
have all of it.
Oh my goodness. So Nicole says we have Black Santa decor at our home. I love that.
Awesome.
That is so cool. How far along is everyone with their Christmas decorations aside from trees? Like, did you finish the inside of the house and the outside?
I think we're the last people.
I
that
think
aren't
we're the
done.
last ones.
You know what, Nicole, if you get a chance, you probably already saw this, but so now they have Santa Claus, the Tim Allen Santa Claus movie. They have a show now on Disney and it's pretty cool. And I'm telling you this because you got the Black Santa decor where, you know, the next Santa, like right now is Indian, right? And I think that's pretty neat because Santa, they're letting kids know I think it's one of the few times they let kids believe that Santa could be any ethnicity, right?
Right.
Santa could be anybody. And I thought that was a great way to tell the story on this new Santa Claus show.
Yes, it's really good. The kids love that show too.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It's so good. So, well, we're almost done decorating, but honestly, I am not even going to be mad if we don't ever decorate the tree with ornaments, because then it'll be less stuff to put away.
Well, because we're going to have to make a mad dash later, right?
I know.
Clean it up right before we leave.
Oh my goodness. And we're supposed to have people over for Christmas, but they'll be fine. Nobody's judging. And if they're judging, oh well.
Nobody
You're-
judges in our family.
You're not in the Christmas spirit. I don't
They're
think anyone
hanging.
judges.
Nobody cares.
No, nobody does. So, well, we're supposed to go to Disneyland this coming week. We've already had to cancel 2 trips because we were sick and because it was raining. And I'm so excited to go. I love going to Disneyland during the holidays. All the decorations. It's so festive. Small World is like out of this world. I love that during Christmas time. And our kids, they're so over Small World. They just want to go on fast roller coasters. But I am going to make them sit on that ride because I want to go. I'm going
Well,
for my birthday.
Small
I'm going to do
World,
what I want to do.
Small World and Little Mermaid are probably my favorite rides in California Adventure and Disneyland. And that's because I get to sit in air conditioning for like 3 minutes.
I don't think you're going to need air conditioning this next time because it's going to be chilly.
When it's raining outside, I still have the AC blasted in the car.
This guy.
You know how I get down? I like to be chill, frosty.
He's a woolly mammoth. So I'm excited to go there. Has anybody else had a chance to get a trip to the park? How is it? Is everyone festive? Are people feeling good? Or are there Grinches there?
You know
Listen,
what?
if there's Grinches, I'm not even going to care.
I don't even notice them.
I don't either.
Speaking of Grinches, right? It just brought a thought to me right now. So
I just thought about it too.
So for people that follow the show, like I thought Chick-fil-A just opened up a year ago. I've been in the dark about Chick-fil-A. Now I'm a Chick-fil-A believer, right? So I'm so into Chick-fil-A now. I told Corey the other day, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go out there. I'm kind of in the neighborhood. I'm gonna go try their breakfast. You want to meet me there?
And I happened to tell him, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm right down the street too doing a pickup. And I was going to surprise you with Chick-fil-A and bring it home for you. So we had a nice little Chick-fil-A date.
Yeah, the little things that make us happy, like to see each other without the kids for like 20 minutes at Chick-fil-A.
For breakfast.
It's like a little date, right? So we took advantage of that. So we get in there, nobody's there. I mean, in line, which was awesome. So we walk up, but I don't want to be the guy, because there was one guy behind us that walked in right behind us. I don't want to be the guy that's like, I don't know what to get. So I just said, hey, would you like to go in front of us? He's like, sure, no problem, right? Thank you. So he goes in front of us. I quickly pick out what I want. I tell Corey, and I'm like, I'm going to go wash my hands. I'll be right back. Right. So I come back. Corey's ordering her food, our food. So I sit up. I'm standing next to her, and Corey's like, we almost didn't get breakfast because they stopped serving. But thanks to this lady behind me, she wanted breakfast also. So we're getting breakfast. And this lady who was not there, you guys, like she was not there when I asked the gentleman behind us if he wanted to go in front of us. She's like, well, yeah, but you guys just cut right in front of me. And I was like, what in the hell, Grinch?
This Grinch wanted to throw down in Chick-fil-A.
She wanted to steal my happiness. Like, I was so happy to be at Chick-fil-A in the morning.
I know. I was all giving her props and like thanking her like, oh, thank you for asking for the breakfast because now we're all going to get it. And this girl was like, yeah, but you just cut in front of me. I'm like, wait, what? Excuse me?
I was like, are you being serious right now? Because you were nowhere to be found. We've been here. So it was weird, strange.
I didn't let her take our energy. I told her, guess what? Your day is going to get so much better.
She did.
And she got really mad. She got even more mad.
That was actually a great response. I love the way you came at her like that. Like, don't worry, your day's going to be great.
Oh man, don't be a Grinch out there. People are, listen, people are going through things right now. I get it. But don't take it out on me. Just because you came in there and we got there a little bit late for breakfast. We're getting breakfast now. You should be happy.
Be happy you're having breakfast. But you know what? I think it's a great, if you come across these people, you guys got to remember right now, it's a holiday season. Mm-hmm. As many people that are really happy right now and love this and have the spirit and are excited, there's a lot of people that are going through tough times right now.
Absolutely.
So, if somebody comes at you with that hostility or negativity, it's great to come back with
something
some positivity.
Positive, yeah.
Because that might brighten up their day. Maybe it changes their
Maybe
outlook.
She's like, oh, wait, what just happened?
Maybe they could reflect a little bit. But I'm not a negative person. I can't be around toxicity.
No.
I like to come back with being positive and happy. And so thank God I'm married to you because you're always positive. So it's great.
Well, let me just tell you, speaking of positivity, Elf on the Shelf has made a debut in the Silva household. We have been trying to hold out for many years, many years.
I asked Santa, like, don't send an elf to our house, Santa. Please don't send an elf to our house. But we got one this year.
How many of you have had the pleasure of having Elf on the Shelf in your home for many years? I would love to hear about your experiences with it because, we got to make sure that magic stays in the house and that the kids are on their toes and super excited every morning when they come down to see what Lily Lolly Candy has done, aka LLC.
AKA LLC. So we did not name this elf.
It's Nola.
Nola named her Lily Lolly Candy. And it just so happened.
really wanted the Elf on the Shelf.
She pushed hard
Santino
for
has
it.
asked for it before. He asked about it before. I just kind of brushed it off. But she said, how come Grandma has one at her house? And Brielle and Audrey have one too. Oh,
Peer
there's
pressure.
some standards.
Yeah,
She's
like,
always questioning why Lily Lolly Candy hasn't written her a letter or why she hasn't done this and why she hasn't done that.
I said, hey, all elves are different, girl.
Right?
All elves are different.
Oh my goodness. So does everyone know what Elf on the Shelf is? I mean, I think they have to know, otherwise they're living under a rock.
I mean, we never had one.
I
Our
know.
kids are 6 and 8 years old. This is our first time that Santa sent us an elf, right?
Yes.
So it's really fun to see the adventures that Lily Lolly Candy gets into. It's awesome just to see what she's going to do the next day. We have no idea what she's going to do. We're just as excited as the kids to come downstairs and see what Lily got into.
Yes. Well, Nicole said it's so fun. I just have to put an alarm on my phone to remember.
She means when to
check on 2 of them. She has Dom and Denise. Laugh out loud. Ella named them. I love that. That is so cute. Oh, yeah. Our kids at first, they were like, the first night, LLC. Hey, Monica's here. Hey, Monica.
Hey, Monica.
The first night that Elf on the Shelf made her debut, Lily, well, she didn't move that night. And we couldn't figure out why she didn't move. The kids came down the next night. And this was the night when we were all, still under the weather with the flu. Because what was it, the first day of December? How come she didn't move? Oh, it's because we forgot to name her. We didn't name her. And we didn't write her name down in the book, so that's why she didn't move. The magic hadn't ignited yet.
So you know what? Who came up with that was actually Nola. She figured that out. She's like, maybe it's because we didn't name her. Because you came down that morning, and the kids were talking about it, and I'm like, yeah, that's probably why. Daddy has no idea. I've never had an elf when I was a kid. So they named her right away.
Yes.
So now you're like, Lily, you better get to it the next morning, because if you don't move, Lily, our kids are going to be really upset.
Yeah.
So Lily's been stepping up her game a little bit. Like, she's been doing a little bit more.
I think her magic has really started to build and progress over time with all her trips to the North Pole.
Yeah. She's
stepping up her game.
She's doing some big things. So our kids, that's the first thing they do. Like, that's all they want to do is they're looking forward to coming downstairs.
The magic in their face, they're just like, where is she? And they're like looking everywhere and super excited to find out what she got into. I think the first time she actually moved, she was watching, they came down and she was on Nola's iPad watching other elves.
She had the headphones on too. She was watching like elf YouTube.
Yeah. They thought it was the funniest thing. I would love to hear what other elves are getting into. Can you share it with us in the comments?
Share some of your elf adventures.
Because I would really love to see if Lily would like to go on an adventure like that. Tell Lily to stop slacking off. Yeah. Lily, she's not slacking off.
Not anymore, Raph.
Last night she was doing sprinkle snow angels.
Yeah, well, this morning, because I don't know what she was doing last night. Maybe she was doing it last night. I don't know. But we came downstairs and she was doing snow angels in a bunch of sprinkles.
Yeah. And Nola wanted to know why she's getting into mischief now. She's only supposed to be bad like if they're not good.
I mean, is it being bad or is she having fun?
That's what I said. I said she probably misses the North Pole.
And I'm like, there's nothing wrong with having a good time, Nola.
No. Nola's being very judgy of her. The other elf was going to no-gi doing takedowns. Oh, that's so funny. That's hilarious. Oh, my goodness. So,
we had a school event.
Yes.
As well.
So
right? Just continuing on with the Christmas spirit and all that good stuff, right? So we had a school event, and who showed up to the school event?
The Grinch and Santa Claus showed up, which was awesome because at our school, the PTA totally went all out. They did cookies and milk and story time with the teachers, and the Grinch made a surprise appearance, and the kids were going nuts. It was so cool. There's this one dad who really goes all out all the time, and he gets in full Grinch everything, and he really commits to the Grinch. He has me fooled.
Well, he does the Grinch, and he also does Captain Jack Sparrow.
And he's also Harry the Husky.
Harry the Husky. He's an actor. He's amazing. Like, just a dad that does all this extra stuff to just bring happiness to his kids and then other kids.
Yes.
That guy is awesome. I look forward to seeing him all the time because he's always in character, right?
Yes, it was
he goes
awesome.
all out.
So that was a lot of fun. Oh, we have a lot of comments. Okay, Monica said, since I'm home all day, I see everything that goes around here. So Santa says we don't need an elf. Okay. Your mommy's the elf. She's reporting back.
Wait till Santa sends you that elf in a UPS package to your house.
Oh, is that a threat?
What do you mean? It could happen.
That's so funny, girl.
Wouldn't that be funny?
Oh, you're so lucky that you don't have all that extra magic that you have to deal with in your house. Nicole said, Elf has used a lot of Barbie stuff, eating candy, move the remote.
Oh, sneaky little elf.
She's sneaky. And Raph said, not like some people I know. Oh, he's calling you out.
He's bagging on me for not going to jiu-jitsu. So out of the kindness of my heart, I haven't been to jiu-jitsu. Well, originally I didn't go because I fell off, but I started going again, and then everybody got sick, and I just
you didn't want to spread those germs.
Spread, the petri dish that we had going on in our house.
And cough all up in people's faces. That's not fun. Oh my goodness. So I don't know about all of you all, but our kids are always obsessed with talking about poo and butts and farts, butt cheeks. I'm like,
it's nonstop.
Heck?
It's nonstop.
It's like they get this from school because nobody else is talking about it.
I don't know.
Why?
I think all kids do it. Like,
but at what age do they stop?
I mean, it starts with poop. it starts with poop, and then it graduates to butts. Then they want to shake their booty all the time, right? Because this is like the generation of twerking and stuff. Like, it's not meant to be. It's not
weird.
sexualized anymore. It's like a fun thing. Like, these kids twerk and they like to shake their booty. It's innocent, you know?
Yeah.
And it just carries on and on and on. And I think it's so funny because I got to tell you, back when we were dating, and I used to have dinner at Corey's parents' house all the time, Corey, me, her brother, and her dad we'd wait. It wouldn't be the whole conversation. We would just wait, and at some point in the dinner, we would bring up poop or farts just because we knew it got under grandma's skin.
Oh my gosh, my mom would be so annoyed.
She would get so mad.
She would say, "Can I just have dinner without talking about poop?" And she would get so mad.
Well, she would say, "Can I have dinner without talking about shit?" She would get so mad. And of course, somebody had to do it. Every dinner never failed.
It's like everybody looked at each other. They're like, okay, here's your cue. It's time.
It's time.
Bring it on.
This is the time to bring it on. So Corey deserves all of this butt cheek, poop,
I don't
fart,
deserve none of that.
talk. It's just coming back around.
It's one thing if you say it like once or twice, but it's like butt cheek, butt cheek, butt cheek, butt cheek, butt cheek. And I'm like, it's just like a beat now.
It's like our kids have Tourette's. Of
Yes.
butt cheek. Like they'll say it
my
over and over and
Lord.
over and over again. It's crazy.
So yeah, because of their obsession, Lily, getting back to the elf, she decided to drop a deuce in the sink the other day.
She pooped in the sink they brushed their teeth in the morning before school.
Which I thought was really funny because when the kids came down, Tina was like, "Are those chocolate chips? Does she poop chocolate chips?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's magical." And Nola came down and she goes, "Ooh, yeah, Mom, I'm not going to the bathroom in there." I'm like, "Why?" "Lily's watching me go poop. I can't."
She went upstairs to use the bathroom
She
before
said, "When
school.
I come home, I'm not going in that bathroom. I can't go to the bathroom. She's watching me." and I go, "Oh my gosh." I'm like, "Why do you think she pooped?" She's like, "She didn't poop, Mom." I'm like, "Yes, she did. Those are her little chocolate things. Maybe she just had too many treats or something." "No, Mom. She has to have a butthole in order to poop."
She was like, she can't take her pants off. She didn't
There's
poop.
no way, Mom. She just got those from the cupboard and put those on. And she put like a little bit of lemon or something on it to make it stay. I'm like, oh, Lord. These kids.
Man. Anyhow, so we'll see. I don't know what she's going to do tomorrow, but I kind of have an idea what she might do tomorrow. So we'll see.
I know. So Monica said, "Oh my gosh, poor Nola." Poor Nola, nothing. It's payback for all that poop talk.
Right?
She was a little worried about Lily. Pardon me. I have to have more cough drops so I don't cough in your face.
So who out there, just changing things up a little bit, who's all caught up with their shows and who's watching Yellowstone this year? Because I feel like it was, everybody was talking about it last year.
Yes.
Every generation, like my brother is 11 years younger than me.
He was totally into it. My parents
And
were
your
into
parents
it.
are the ones that got us into the show, and then we
Yes.
told my brother about it, right? So every generation was watching it. Everybody was hype about it, but I feel like the talk has really died down this season.
I don't know what's up with this season. It's very slow. Like, I don't know what's going on. And then the storylines. Before it just seemed like very outrageous, like on the edge of your seat, like, whoa, I can't believe they did that. And now they're making big deals out of like little molehills. It's weird.
It's almost a little like cheesy.
It's turned into kind of like a novella, right?
Yeah, and you don't want to cross that line to where now you're more, and it's okay. Like, I'm not dogging soap operas. Like, all these shows that we've been into have a little bit of soap opera in them. Like back in the day, it was Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, yeah.
That had a lot of soap opera stuff going on, right? And people dig it, but I feel like Yellowstone wasn't that.
And now
but
it's become that.
This year it has become that.
What do you all think? Are you liking the season? Are you into it? Or are you feeling the same way we are? Because I don't know. I feel a little disappointed.
Yeah, I'm definitely disappointed. The wind is gone from my sails. I'm not super hyped to stay up to watch it. Like Corey wanted, like last night we started watching it a little bit, right? And I was like, I'm going to sleep. And she was like, "Do you want me to turn it off?" And I was like, no, you can watch it. She's like, no, I'm not going to watch it without you. And you turned it off. But I was fine with her watching it without me. I did not care.
Well,
It's
we have to
lost.
find a new show.
It's lost the magic.
Yeah.
It's all
Are there
gone.
any really good shows out there that you all are watching? I'm not like we really have a lot of time to watch stuff, but sometimes at night when you want to wind down, there's,
We did while we were sick.
No, I didn't even sleep in the same room. I was sleeping with Tino. the
Well,
whole
I guess
time.
I did.
He watched a lot of shows. I didn't have any
Well,
TV.
no, I
I was
watched-
just trying to live.
So a good little sleeper show, and this is only if you're into sci-fi, right? Like if you're not into sci-fi, don't watch it. But I love sci-fi. I love The Matrix. It's like probably a top 10 movie of all time. I've never really ranked it, but I would say so. This new show on also on Amazon Prime is Peripheral, and it's like The Matrix with a little, I don't know, time travel kind of. It's pretty cool. I highly recommend it if you guys want to get into it. Probably take you like 2 or 3 episodes to get into it, but it's worth it. It's worth the watch.
Has anyone watched The White Lotus on HBO Max? Because we've been hearing that's something to check out.
So I think they're like 2 seasons in now, which I almost don't want to watch a show unless it has 2 seasons so I could binge it. Because one season's not enough to like really get into it.
Right.
Oh, it stars Jennifer Coolidge. That's Stifler's mom.
Stifler's mom.
And it's pretty terrible that she's always going to be Stifler's mom for the rest of her career. Oh. And I think she is correct me if I'm wrong, she might be the original MILF.
Right.
I think the whole term of MILF started on American Pie, and Jennifer Coolidge was the OG MILF.
Well, there you go, Jenny.
Now she's like a GILF, so good for her. She graduated.
Oh my goodness. So switching things up to real estate, let's talk a little bit about it. So today you went to your elite meeting. How did that go?
Yeah, so we had, it's like a mixed bag, right? So you talk to a lot of people. This has been a huge down year for them. And when I say people, I'm talking about real estate professionals. I'm talking about lenders, appraisers, inspectors. There's a huge industry, you guys.
Absolutely.
Construction people, like it trickles down, right? Escrow, title, like slow year for everybody, especially compared to what we've had going on the last few years. I actually read an article a couple weeks ago that said 37%, and I don't know where they get these numbers from, but I read it on Yahoo. 37% of real estate agents cannot pay their rent in November. There's a lot of people that are looking to get second jobs or leaving the business. We're seeing it. I was talking about this. I don't know if you guys have been following the show, but I've been talking about this for like 4 or 5 months, that you're starting to see agents shift to different brokerages because they think that's going to solve their problem of not closing business.
Right.
And then, then you're going to start seeing them getting second jobs, and then they're going to leave altogether.
Right.
So we're starting to see that. Right. But so anyhow, talking to people at the elite meeting, not as many listings. Right.
That's the thing is, everyone's talking about, gosh, the market's going to make a big change, but there's not a lot of inventory. So since the inventory is really small, it's kind of like controlling the market. You're not really seeing the values dropping that much.
Right. So what's been happening, and I don't want to get into boring stuff, but this is just some like basic ABCs for you guys to maybe do some research yourself and not always take my word for it or Corey's word for it. Right. So, the CPI numbers came out yesterday, which is Consumer Price Index, right? And it basically is telling us how expensive are things, right? And the reason the Feds have been raising the rates, historically raising the rates, like they've doubled over the year, right? And kind of almost tripled, like 2.5 times over the year. But the reason they did that is because the price of goods have gone up so much. The Feds are trying to combat that by raising interest rates on homes, and they think that's going to bring down inflation, okay? Well, those numbers came out yesterday, and they were lower than anticipated. So we actually had a big dip in the rates. We locked one of our loans. The rates were like, just to give you an idea, 6.25 on Monday. Tuesday, those numbers came out, and they dipped to 5.875.
Amazing.
It's a huge dip, right? But the Feds are coming out tomorrow, and they're going to raise the rates another 0.5%. So what we're finding right now is December's actually been surprisingly busy, not just for us. The agents that work, right, that are really working hard and they've never deterred from their plan. And I think agents that put service first as opposed to just sales do really well, especially in times like this. So there's some agents that are having really good months, right? And it's a lot of buyers are ready to buy, right? And which is amazing. And I think it's such a good time. We've gotten so many good deals this month for our buyers. And I got to tell you, Mike Mina spoke today, and he's the owner of Augusta, and they do a ton of business there. They fund like $50-60 million of loans every month. Reason I'm only mentioning that because this guy knows what he's doing. He's been doing it 30 years.
Right.
He's like the guy out here, right? He said something that I'm in a line with because of these CPI numbers, right? If they stay low like this, the rates might actually come down next year. And you know how it is that first quarter, there's no inventory the first quarter.
Right.
And if the rates come down, it's going to be tough for buyers again.
Yes.
Because there's going to be very little inventory and a lot of buyers fighting over those homes, right? Right now is such a great window to buy a house. The rates have eased up a little bit, so you can get high 5s, low 6s, which 2 months ago we were talking about 7.875 and getting into like 8.5% range. So the rates have come down. The cluster of homes that are on the market right now, if you can find a home with the homes that are on the market, you're probably going to get a good deal because these sellers are worried right now.
They're motivated.
It's a great time to pick something up and get a deal on it right now. Now, if you want to wait, look, anybody that works with me and Corey knows we're zero pressure. But if you want to wait, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. There's not going to be inventory in January, February, March. It might start picking up April. But if the rates are low in March and April, you're going to have multiple offers on houses again. So right now, take advantage. I'm telling you, the houses are out there. The rates are low enough. You can get a seller to pay all your closing costs. You know,
that's amazing.
We put 3 people in escrow. I love
it when it changed like that.
We put since the last show, I think we've opened like 5 escrows in the last 2 weeks, right? One listing, it was on the market for $1,450,000. We not only got $50,000 off that price, we also got like $50,000 in closing costs.
That's huge.
It's $100,000 off list price, you guys. You know how crazy that is? Another listing, we haven't opened escrow officially yet, but we got the contract signed. So it's going to open today or tomorrow. It might have opened now. I'll check my email after the show. But this one, it's been on the market for a while for $1 million. We're opening escrow at $950,000, getting $10,000 back for our
awesome.
clients. $60,000 below ask price. We'll open another escrow on Monday. The ask price was $840,000, $850,000. Only been on the market 3 days. Thank God they have good listing agents. We know them. They're a husband and wife team too. Big shout out to Murray and Matt. Anyhow, we put together an offer and we got 1.5% closing costs, which is like $15,000.
That's huge.
For a house that our clients loved. They're like, we got to have this house. Are you sure we can ask for closing costs? I'm like, yeah, let's do it. It's the time.
Yes.
So they're doing flips. They're like super over the moon happy. We're doing their inspection tomorrow. But there's a lot of stories like this.
Yes.
There's a lot of stories like this.
There's so much opportunity right now.
We had an investor. I delivered keys yesterday to one of our investors. They bought this place, like an all cash investor. They need a place to generate revenue. Hey, my money in the bank is making, I don't know, 3-4%. It could be making 6-7%, right? So we got on this place. It was $50,000 below ask price. And now they're going to put a little bit of money into the house and they're going to rent it out for $3,500 a month. So there's so many deals to be had right now. You got to stop. If you want to buy a house, you want to be a homeowner or you're looking to invest, it's a great time to do it. Stop. You got to be able to block out all the naysayers and just focus on a goal. Have a goal set. And if we can meet that goal, pull the trigger.
Yes.
It's really simple. Stop asking, somebody at your job, your coworker, for advice. Like, really? You probably don't even ask that coworker for advice at your job for work stuff. You're gonna ask them about a home
or what to eat.
It's crazy. So just focus on you and your family. If you haven't already done your goals for next year, and real estate's one of them, talk to us about your real estate goals next year. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to sell a house, buy a house, downsize? Which leads me to one more thing that we got to talk about, because we've been getting a lot of these calls lately.
Yes. Oh, my mom just joined us. Hi, Mom.
Hey, Mama.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us. I hate to talk about it, but what are we going to talk about next?
Oh, it's so unfortunate. Divorce in real estate. So, heading into the holidays, I mean, it gets really rough for a lot of people. And maybe they've been going through it for a long time. Then the new year comes along and they're like, okay, this is the time. Got to start the new year right. So unfortunately, it is something that happens all the time, divorce in real estate. And it's really challenging, so trying on people. It's already hard enough for your family, but then also having to sell the home. Like, super challenging. We can help you through this process. We've helped so many other clients in the past. You need to have someone who's going to be understanding of your situation and be non-biased, because, not
judge.
And not judge.
At all.
Yeah.
And can keep everything between us and the clients, which we always do. But
of course,
it's so important. So just think about this. If you're going through this situation, you have to work with somebody that cares about you and your family, right? And knows your kids, wants the best, wants you guys to make every penny you can out of that house. Because we don't work like lawyers do, okay? And not to shit on all the lawyers out there, but divorce attorneys, goodness gracious, right? Like, they make more money the longer you fight.
Yes. Billable hours, right?
Billable hours, all that stuff, right? So it's in their best interest to drag out the process. What I tell our clients when we get this phone call, first thing I say is there any way that we can fix this? Not us,
like them.
But like them.
Can they work it out?
Can you guys work this out? Or is this it? You guys have tried everything before you list your house. And most people aren't going to say that, but like, we care about our clients. We don't want to see them getting divorced. Like, we want to see that what's best for them. But sometimes divorce is the best, right?
Correct.
So, but we ask that first because we want what's best for them. And then next, they need somebody that is not going to judge, not going to take sides with the husband or the wife,
yeah.
or whatever spouse is, right? And that's really just going to put their best foot forward, getting the most money for the house, and then trying to navigate the tough times of showings are tough. You know what I mean? Like, making sure the house looks presentable when two adults are fighting and there's chaos in a house is really tough. But that's where a good agent comes into play.
Right.
Maybe we're only having showings during open houses, and maybe we're sending our cleaning crew there the day before.
Right.
There's ways to navigate that stuff. But we got 3 phone calls like this in the last month. And we'll start having those kind of listings come up. But I guarantee you that anybody walking in that door is not going to know the difference. They're going to be like, wow, this house is amazing.
Yes.
Because
I
our
never
goals are to get
really
the most money for the
understood
house.
why people would even disclose that. Like, that's not something you have to share. That's their private information.
People share it all the time.
But I've seen it. I've seen it when you go and show a house and they're like, oh, divorce situation. I'm like, oh, that's very insensitive. Well, you just gave me a lot of ammo. Yeah. That's not something we do.
Because for our buyers, like, there's the 3 Ds, right? There's divorce, death, and desperation. Like, those are the times that our buyers are going to get good deals. Right. So we're not sharing that information on a sale of a house. But the reason we bring this up is because it's that time of year. If you were going through this kind of stuff, let's talk. Let's put together a plan. It's easy to act off emotions at that time because there's a lot of anger, hurt, right? So people right away, they want to act with their emotions, and shoot, we tell our kids this right now, like, are you going to be a slave to your emotions or a master of your emotions, right? And you got to learn how to master your emotions. So the goal is, especially if there's kids involved, like, we want the best for all parties. We want you to walk away with as much money as possible, so you could start your new life.
Yes,
right.
The next chapter. The
next chapter. So that's the goal. If you guys are going through that stuff, and maybe one party's like, I don't want to deal with the man right now. Talk to Corey, right? Or vice versa. And somebody wants to. We have such an interesting dynamic, right? A special dynamic where you could deal with any one of us. It doesn't always have to be me. So we're here for you guys during this season. You guys need any help? We're here.
We're here.
Every situation.
And thank you, Raph. He said, I'm the guy who calls Chris for advice and feedback. We appreciate you.
I
We're
love
always
Raph.
asking Raph for advice too, financial
Absolutely.
planning.
Well, financial, yeah. So anybody needs
Just being a good guy.
some financial planning. Raph's the man. This guy knows a ton. He can get you in those right vehicles to build your wealth. Another thing I love about Raph and what we're always talking about, it's not generating wealth. It's how can we continue to be successful, but be great dads and great husbands. You got to put that stuff first before business. So we're always walking that tightrope, and I have those discussions with Raph all the time.
Oh, I love that. Oh, I love Margot too. He's always taking her to these cool food places. He needs to hook you up with like a food list. Take me to some good places to
Joe,
eat.
you're not trying to leave Santa Clarita. Raph will drive like an hour to go. He's a foodie. They're going to drive an hour to go have a good meal. Like, you're not trying to drive to Canyon Country. Like, you're like, oh, that's more than 10 minutes. I'm not leaving the house.
I don't mind if it's good food. I'll go. Raph said, this is the reason you guys are the best, real people looking out for real people. Thank you, Raph. That means a lot to us. So looking ahead, I don't know about you all, but are your schedules just super duper crazy with the holidays? Because
Nuts.
we have a lot of things lined up starting tomorrow. Well, I mean, even today. We're going to celebrate someone's birthday today. Shout out to Robert, our producer. It was his birthday the other day. Happy birthday, Robert. And then tomorrow we get to do Santino's winter party at school.
That's cool.
Ooh, it's going to be fun. And also, Santino gets to do his jiu-jitsu belt ceremony. Nola just had hers yesterday. So she got promoted on her stripe.
Shout out to Nola and Check Matt for getting our kids ready.
Oh, yeah. They're
You want to
ready.
hear a fun fact?
Yes.
If Santino and I were in the same class, I would have to line up behind him because he's a higher ranked
Belt than you are.
belt than I am, which, hey, respect. I will gladly line up in the
Wait,
back.
what do you have on yours right now? Because I think Nola may have just passed you up.
I'm just a white belt. So like
Oh,
white belt,
Nola passed
I'm
you
at
up.
the very bottom of the totem pole. You know, and there's a lot of guys that I started with that are already getting their blue belts.
Well, they're going all the time, though.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. In life, in jiu-jitsu, in real estate, like, it's not a competition with other people. You're in
Right.
competition with yourself, right?
Yes.
So like, I will get there when I get there.
That's
you know?
right.
So, but I'll be back.
You will be. It's all good. Then they're going to take a little break, so you have a little breaky break. Then Nola's also having her class party on Friday. Do any of you go and help out at the school when all these parties are going on, or you're just like, take over? I don't have time for all that, because that's what we're doing.
I don't
We're
think
helping
everybody.
out.
I don't think everybody has the luxury to
I
do
know.
it.
It's challenging.
But if you do have the luxury and you can make it happen, just do it.
The kids love it.
The kids love it. They're so excited to say, like, my parents here, you know, like,
Yes.
Nola doesn't necessarily do that, but she's smiling the whole time and just keeps looking over. I see her keep looking over from whatever station she's at to see that we're there. So I love that. I haven't been in Tino's class yet, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Luckily, in Santino's class, there's 5 room parents. So these ladies have really taken a lot of pressure off me this year because they pretty much do everything.
That's
and
awesome.
I help out too, but it's great when there's 5 people who could all like
Contribute.
share with it all.
Right.
And then in Nola's class, her teacher pretty much knows exactly what she wants, and then I just help her out with
You're
doing
just
it.
executing the plan.
Yes, I love it. Such a
Sweet.
good year. So great. And then this Friday, we get to go celebrate Lewis. He just graduated from the academy, right?
So, yeah, so I got to just share the story about my buddy. So I've been friends with him since I was in junior high, 7th grade, I think, right? And he went to the Army out of high school. And his dream when he got back, he wanted to get into law enforcement. And then, you know, not everybody doesn't always do exactly what they wanted to do in life, right? So, you know, he had a great career, right? Very successful. And now we're talking about 20 years later, after the military, roughly. I'm just 15, 20 years. He's now becoming a sheriff in his 40s. And I just think that's amazing because the guy had a dream.
He wanted to do it and he executed it. I'm
He
so happy for
executed it,
him
and it's just never too late to follow your dreams.
and what you wanted to do.
You know, I have so much respect for that. Same thing with our producer, right? I have so much respect because he's like, I'm gonna be this world-renowned director, right? And he's got the belief. And you need to surround. If you don't have friends like that, you guys, you got the wrong friends because those are the people you need to be around. People that like are chasing their dreams all the time.
Yes.
I love that. So anyhow, we're going to be celebrating Lewis on Friday. Really excited about that.
Yay. Congratulations, Lewis. I can't wait to see you all. I miss him and his family and B. So Lewis is one of my very first clients that I sold a house to ever. So he's the one who will only work with me.
He's the one that said if they buy another house, he's not going to work with me, just you.
Oh, I love them so much. So we're excited about that. And then this Saturday, it is just celebration time. We have 2 kids' birthday parties to go to.
Double up.
I'm going to be spraying a lot of hand sanitizer. Might just wear a mask because I'm not trying to ruin my birthday getaway. Because birthday getaway is right around the corner. Right after those 2 birthday parties. See, we're still coughing. Then we have a Christmas party to go to on Saturday. Sunday is Disneyland. Woo!
But couldn't you get germs and get sick at Disneyland?
I could. Should I wear a mask? Probably not.
I'm not wearing one.
I know I can't. It's just, I can't. I don't think it's going to really help me. But I'm really going to wash my hands a lot and spray a lot.
You always do.
I know, but like extra.
Look, I'm just, if you're going to get sick, you're going to get sick. All you can do is, what you can do is wash your hands. Don't be a cochino, right? Don't touch your face a million times without washing your hands. So.
All I know is I have a newfound love of ginger tea, fresh ginger tea. The more ginger, the better with orange. Just burn all the bacteria out of my throat. I'm living off of ginger tea now.
Somebody else, does anybody have any little tricks out there, like immunity tricks? Somebody else was telling me that one of his clients eats 2 cloves of garlic every day.
Oh, that's what Jeff was telling us.
Every day, just 2 cloves of garlic. And he's been doing it for 3 years and hasn't been sick in 3 years.
Oh my gosh.
Now,
to me, what does his sweat smell like though?
Yeah, he probably smells terrible.
You know what I also heard? That if you put onions on the bottom of your kids' feet, that it's supposed to make them feel better. Or if you just take an onion, slice it, and then put it in the room that you're sleeping in. And I'm like,
what?
I feel like I'll be crying all night.
How about I just eat some pizza with some onions on it? Right? Is that enough?
I don't know. Yeah, there's all these remedies I keep hearing about. So anyone want to share it? I would like to hear.
Yeah. So... they're saying, so these are the people that won't go to the doctor, but they'll tell you to drink some Sprite. Remember that?
Have some tussin.
So when I grew up, let me just tell you.
It was always 7-Up. We always had 7-Up, huh, Mom?
7-Up, a little vapor rub.
Vaporub.
The little vapor rub and 7-Up. Why did parents think 7-Up was going to make you better?
I don't get that at all.
But as
7-Up, vapor rub.
As a kid, I was like, my throat hurt really bad. I was like, Mom, can I have some 7-Up or some Sprite? Right? Like, you thought it was going to work.
Like, that's the magic trick.
I was sold that it was going to work.
They had us convinced. Put Vicks on the kids' feet and put in socks. Yeah, see, the Vicks we put on their chest. But you know what I graduated to, Raph? I know, this is crazy, but I believe in it. doTERRA essential oils. They got this essential oil called On Guard, and you rub it on their feet, and I swear it helps them.
Whether it does or it doesn't, we believe it. So
it's like the 7-Up.
Corey rolls it on their feet every day.
I roll it on their feet all during flu season. I mean, we still got the flu, so it probably doesn't work. Yeah, but you don't put it on your feet.
So yeah, it probably doesn't work.
I also diffuse essential oils. Like there's this one called Breathe and On Guard, which I'm running out. I need to get more. But I was just thinking the other day, did this really help me? Or did it just make me think I was getting better? Because I don't know if it really helped us.
I don't know. I mean, I think part of it is just getting worn down too. So you're going to be more susceptible to stuff, right? But it could be a placebo, right? Like our parents could have been like in their head it was working. Like for me, I didn't get as sick as you did. Mm-hmm. I had like one really bad day, right? Mm-hmm. And it was like the day that I was supposed to go to the Raider Rams game.
Oh,
right?
Poor guy missed it.
No, I'm glad I missed it.
They lost.
Trash. I don't even want to talk about the Raiders because I'm going to get negative right now. So
no.
I digress. So getting back to this placebo stuff. So every day I take a vitamin C pack with orange juice. I put a little bit of what's the orange stuff? The turmeric. I put the turmeric in there, and then I think Monica. It was Monica the one that told you about that oil.
Which oil?
Who got us on the
no,
eucalyptus
it's not oil.
honey? The
it's eucalyptus honey. Monica told me about it. It is so good. You take a spoonful of that every day. It like clears out your whole throat.
It burns,
you could,
right?
Like,
but in a good
breathe
way.
again.
It like burns all the junk out of your lungs, and you could breathe like through your ears. Like it's awesome.
It's so funny. I gave my dad that when he was sick, and
but your dad's so soft when it comes to that stuff.
He like cursed me out. He was so
He was
mad.
pissed. He was pissed. Her dad can't do anything spicy. He'll lose his damn mind if he has like.
He gets so mad. Like I think one time he had Panda Express and there was like one little chili on it, and he like lost his mind.
The only spices her dad knows is salt and pepper. He doesn't even know what anything else is. What's oregano? I never heard of this stuff.
Oregano.
This is witchcraft that you got other. He has no idea about any other spices but salt and pepper. Let me tell you.
Yeah, but we burned him with that. The eucalyptus honey is amazing. If you guys can get it, we stocked up on that. They sell it over in Canyon Country at the juice place.
Yeah, so I take a teaspoon of that, I mix in my drink, and I drink that, and I do that twice a day during cold season.
I think that helped.
I think that's why I didn't get so sick.
I think that ginger tea.
And that ginger tea helped a lot too.
Oh man.
So Raph says, and Raph's in the, he has a business on the medical side too, right? He's a businessman, right? So he says this flu season was nasty. A lot of people got it. Half of the school and basketball team we play with got it. Yeah, the schools have been like a ghost town.
Yeah, it's been really bad.
Nobody's been there. It's been great.
It's been great.
Well, I love it. So I don't even want to digress where I get into the schools. I was about to tell a school story.
Oh, it's okay. It's fine. You could talk about school. People like to hear about school.
I love that it's empty, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm that parent. I'm just going to tell you guys a quick story about school. A big pet peeve of mine is when we're leaving the school after we pick up the kids, there's a big red zone on the curb. So that way when you're exiting the school and making a left, you can see what cars are coming. Well, lazy parents park there all the time, and it's going to cause an accident, right?
They block our view.
So I messaged the principal, and I was like, hey, you guys got to do something about this. And she's basically like, thank you for bringing it to my attention, but it's not our job to police traffic. Oh. But I saw during the cold season, of course, is when they send like a sheriff. Mm-hmm. They sent somebody to police to watch, I think, to see the traffic pattern after school. But it was like the worst time. Everybody was sick.
Yeah, no one's even
so
there.
nobody parked in the red.
Yeah, they had a traffic study going on.
They were there. They did the study during the week that everybody had the flu. Come on. So they're probably, it's now going to take an accident for them to come back. Shaking my head.
I told Chris I'm going to take some cones and just put them there. I'm going to be that parent. Someone's going to hit me. Someone's going to hit me if I put cones out right there.
Well, no, we just get there early and put the cones there and see what happens.
I might as well do it. Let's do it today.
We need to put some concrete in those cones. Like mix some concrete. Yeah, mix some concrete and then put the cones down. That way when some jackass runs it over, they'll regret it.
You want to just put fireworks in there too? Like little bombs?
No, I'm not trying to cause an accident. A little damage to the car, though. They might deserve that if they run over the cones.
Chris has officially entered his suburban dad phase, wearing Kirkland clothes and watching traffic at school.
So this is probably manufactured in a Kirkland warehouse, but it's not Kirkland brand. Dude, when I tell you, let me just show you guys.
No,
hold on, I gotta show you.
You don't need to.
Look at this.
You're good.
Oh no,
You're
this
good.
is not the one, but I have another one that's like it's fleece lined on the inside, so it keeps you really warm. $12.99? Come on,
Are
now.
you out of your mind?
How do you not jump on those clothes? I haven't been able to get the jeans. The reason I can't buy jeans from Costco yet.
You don't want the tapered leg?
No, because I have a weird size, right? So my size jeans are 33 from the waist, which they don't sell those at Costco.
Right.
It's either 30, 32, 34,
right. 36,
right? It has to be 33, else it's way too big, or I can't button the top at a 32. So 33, 30, they don't have them there. So I think one time I got lucky and they had some Lucky jeans.
Oh, what?
At Costco, and those are the only jeans I buy are Lucky jeans. I love them.
Well, good for you.
And they're like $30 at Nordstrom Rack.
Oh, that's Chris's other jam.
I just discovered Chick-fil-A and Nordstrom Rack. We got one out here.
He loves Nordstrom Rack.
I love that place. $30 jeans.
He's so excited. He was like, I got me some jeans. I got this nice shirt. And then the other day I was telling him,
I got boxers there. Like
he got like all kinds of stuff that he's super excited about. They're so comfy. And then the other day I told him, I'm going to stop by Marshall's and check and see if they, he was like, Marshall's? Ugh. I don't step foot into Marshall's. I only go to Nordstrom Rack. Oh, excuse me.
So look,
bougie with his Nordstrom.
the thing is, the prices are the same. The prices are, yeah, I said it. They're exactly the same. So why would you step into Marshall's? It's all like, it's too busy. It's too busy in there. It's too busy in there.
It's equivalent.
Are they apple bottom jeans? No, they're lucky jeans, Raph.
And he wears boots with the fur.
I got boots on today. So you go to Nordstrom Rack, $30 jeans is actually a pretty good deal. Mm-hmm. And in Lucky jeans, I have a pair of Lucky jeans that I've had for like 10 years. Mm-hmm. And I don't need to buy 20 pairs of jeans. I got like 3 pairs of jeans.
Oh my gosh, this guy wore jeans the other day that I was like, you cannot wear those out of the house. Are you leaving in those? And he's like, yeah, it's the only jeans I have. I'm like, you need to go shopping because I don't know what happened to those jeans. But you know how like the ripped jeans are in? Like
they were like on their last threads.
Like they're ripped in the knee, but his were like ripped like up and down, not side to side. Like it looked like an animal like went like that.
Those are my Lucky pants from like 10 years ago.
They're not lucky anymore. You got to let those go.
They were lucky for 10 years. How long do you want them to be lucky?
10 years ago, not anymore.
Like I just
look, I know the styles are coming back. Like those styles from like Clueless, like that's the new style. Like the low jeans, like all that stuff's coming back. But no, you got to let it go.
You know I don't follow trends.
I know, but
I've been wearing flannels like this since I was in high school.
My point is it was popular 10 years ago. Let's leave it there.
But
those jeans, baby, I swear, it looks like a tiger.
I don't have them anymore.
Oh,
they're gone.
Oof, it was not good.
I re-upped with 3 pairs of Lucky jeans that are going to take me into my 50s. I'm going to be wearing them when I'm 50 years old.
He will be. He will for sure.
It's where I am frugal, but I'm not a cheapskate. Mm-hmm. But I'm frugal for sure. I just don't see the point of spending $100, $200 on some jeans.
No, yeah,
they're
crazy.
Jeans. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. They're $100.
The thing is I think people who care are the ones who care. But most people don't care, so they don't notice. Like, I don't notice name brand jeans. I don't know the difference.
Somebody was asking me, like, why don't you get a Rolex? I'm like, because they're $10,000. Why would I spend $10,000 on something I'm going to put on my wrist?
You already have a phone that tell time.
My point is, I don't need it, right? Like, I don't like spending money on things I don't need.
Right.
Or, like, I don't know, luxury items. I think when you grow up poor, like, I just don't want to spend money on that stuff, right? And like the most expensive thing I own are my suits.
Yes.
But they're for work.
Right.
They're like, it's like a work expense, right? But that's it. So I can't do it. I will never be that guy. $300 for some tennis shoes. What? Never. I'm buying if I have dope Nikes, you guys, I guarantee you I spent $60 or less at Nike outlet store. I'm not buying like $100 shoes. I did that in my 20s.
How much are those shoes, those Yeezys that look like Crocs, but they're like slide on things? How much are those?
First of all, they look like shit.
I just want to know how much they are.
I think they're like $200 to $300 for like some slides.
I wonder how much they're worth now because of all his stuff. But I saw some dad wearing those today, and I'm like, those look absolutely ridiculous.
These dads look ridiculous out there wearing those. Like, I don't even want to say it, but like, I have less respect for a man that's in his 40s wearing some Yeezys. I'm like, why would you, why?
I don't know. I saw some today. Khaki color.
Yeah, I get it if you're like an influencer and you need to wear like these trendy things. I completely get it, but I couldn't do it. There's no way I'm spending that much money on something that are going on my feet. Like, they better like make me hover off the ground for $300.
Oh my gosh. Oh, they dropped in price. Okay. Oh, those are just slides.
Wait, those are sandals.
$170 for those? That is insane.
And they look terrible.
What the heck? Wow.
So what are you supposed to do? Why are they jagged on the bottom?
No, these aren't the ones. The other ones I saw are the ones they look like kind of Crocs, kind of.
But
they have holes
you can get Crocs at the Nordstrom Rack for like $45, $50.
Are you going to get some?
I've been thinking about it. So my guy Tony, that our buddy and friend, and that I play golf with him. He rocks the Crocs to golf, and then we put our golf shoes on when we go out, right? And I wear the Sanooks. So when it was hot, I'd be wearing my sandals, and you take those off. So I've been thinking about doing the Crocs. I can't get over the shape in the front.
Yeah, you're fine. Just don't look down.
Well, that's why I just wear the Sanook sandals, right?
Oh my goodness. Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining us here today. Oh, these are it. Oh, this is crazy.
Why?
$325. Those are the ones I saw someone
Yes.
wearing today.
Why would you spend that much money on those? You know why? So you could say, I spent $300 on some shoes. How about you spend $300 on some shoes that are like good for something? You can go hiking in them. You could run fast. I don't know, something. Like, what are you going to do in those things?
Have warm feet.
Who are you going to get away from?
You are not going to get away.
Who are you going to chase down? Like, what can you do in those? Nothing.
Nothing.
Those are the most ridiculous shoes I've ever seen.
Sorry to whoever owns a pair.
Now, if you own a pair, just keep that a secret. Don't ever tell me because I'm clowning for sure. Hopefully somebody got it as a gift. If somebody got it as a gift, I'd be happy. I'd be like, shit, $300 credit. I'm taking this right back.
Someone's going to get it for you for Christmas.
No, don't. I'll donate them somewhere. Make some kid happy or something.
Right.
There's no way I would wear those.
Well, Raph said you can get the Adidas Crocs I have. Wait, they teamed up? Adidas and Crocs?
No, he's got these like Adidas, like they look like Adidas. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess maybe they teamed up. I don't know. But yeah, he sports them. He wears them. I haven't got there yet, but I'm on the verge. I'm like, I just need to be pushed over the edge. Like, I think one day I'll have Crocs.
Maybe Santa will bring them for you.
Nah, I'm not ready yet.
You're not ready. My mom's laughing at you. Oh boy. Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining us here. We appreciate you coming back after our little hiatus. That is going to be our show for today. Thank you for hanging out with us here on R&R Relationships in Real Estate. Be sure to check us out here weekly on Facebook Live every Wednesday at noon. And we are your host, Corey and Chris Silva. We'll catch you next week.
Bye.
Bye.